According to Rotimi Amaechi, former governor of Rivers State, he said Jega, as worse as he is far, far better than the present INEC chairman, Mahmood. And if anything has to go by, according to what he just said, then Nigeria have a very big challenge ahead of us. Because electoral reform is one thing. Everybody is trying to drag feet in order not to pass it into law. As worse as Jega is now better than the Mahmood. That goes to show that we might not even have INEC. All we are having is a body affiliated to the ruling class, to the ruling political party. Now, hear him out.
The current chairman of INEC can only be compared to you. Honestly.
But obviously,
have you seen a man who, when we were to register APC, Jega opened the door, and once we comply with the registration requirement, he got APC registered. The current man, if like comply with all this, he will not register you. Already INEC is biased, working. But again, don't take me to politics. Can we please discuss?
Right. But I mean, as I said, when you raise certain points, they lead to, other questions.
Note I told you people that if you go political, I will do like our former president. I remove the microphone.
Okay. Well, we don't want you to remove the microphone. Okay, but you must be proud that you've accomplished so much in your life, certainly more than most people.
Well, it's not because I'm the best. I had the opportunity, I utilized the opportunity. So when the opportunity came for me to be the Speaker of the Parliament, Dr. Dili and I spoke. He felt it was important I became the Speaker. Okay, I utilized the opportunity and I became the Speaker. The problem is not when you get the opportunity. The problem is what do you do with the opportunity? And God knows that I was one of the best speakers that this country had produced at that material time. I don't know what's happening now. Maybe there are better speakers than I was. But at that time, nobody would deny me the fact that I performed my duty as Speaker, that I was elected to become the chairman of the Speakers Forum. Since I left as chairman of Speakers Forum, I wonder if that Speakers Forum is still in existence. Okay, so again, I became governor. By the grace of God, by the grace of Dr. Peter Dili too, and the people of Nigeria, Rivers State, and the judiciary, because it was at the end of the day, the judiciary pronounced me governor. Now, when I was then sworn to the office of the governor, you will ask the question, did you perform? Of course I did.
Well, you would say you performed, wouldn't you? I mean, you're not going to say you didn't perform. I mean, nobody would say
I'm prepared to ask you to open your phone and call people from River State. 12 people are building flyovers here and making noise. I built 5, 6 flyovers, 6. I built, they are there. And I didn't make noise. I didn't call president to come and commission. I didn't make noise. I built primary schools. Let any other governor who has built primary schools come forward in River State. I built secondary schools that people were calling universities. Two children per room. Two children per room in those schools. And I got an agency in India to come and manage those schools. So they brought science teachers from India and arts teachers from Nigeria.
And what's happened to them now?
Abandoned, vandalized.
That must break your heart.
No, that's why I don't go to River State, because it gives you mental disorder. Now, within that period, we tried to build a new city. We had finished with 24-hour power supply. It was abandoned and vandalized. So I'm not one that, you see, think with me, don't give me an assignment, I will deliver. Okay, let's go to ministerial appointment. I began and completed the railway from Lagos to Ibadan. I began and completed the Lekki Deep Sea Port. Completed from beginning. And got it completed by the time I left office. Go to Kano, that's an inland dry port in Kano that I completed. And I told the owner of the inland dry port, you must build a primary and secondary school here to enable these children that run after us when we come, go to school free of charge. And he did that. I commenced the construction of Kano-Kaduna. I completed Kaduna to Abuja, which was started by President Goodluck Jonathan. I started the Kano-Maradi railway, and it's going on. So don't give me an assignment because I will discharge it responsibly. I won't go about abusing people, talking. Maturity. Let me tell you what my second son tells me. We usually have conversations as a family. If you make do something that, because currently the current politicians are not ashamed. They don't at all. They don't bother about their name. They don't bother about their character. Now, if you do anything that is wrong, know what my second son will tell me? Dad, you're not the only Amaechi. I am too. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, if you do something that rubs off on the name Amaechi, then it affects all of us.
Absolutely.
But if you do something against your Rotimi, I don't mind that. But unfortunately, you are not just Rotimi. You are Rotimi Amaechi, and there are so many of us who bear the name Amaechi.
That's a very, you got a wise kid. Though.
Oh, not just him. So for that reason, every member of my family is taught how to behave so that I don't mess up the name Amaechi.
And of course, you are preeminent.
Most people don't care about their name. They don't care about their character. I wonder whether they don't think their children should be ashamed of themselves.
It's now left for you to decide if Nigeria is moving forward or moving backward. It is so sad that things are not getting better on a daily basis. Instead, they are getting worse. The same set of people, recycled leaders. If I'm here today, I will speak against that same political party. The moment I join them, I change my mind. It is so unfair. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment on the comment section. Once again, share and follow the page. But one thing I will always tell the likes of Rotimi Amaechi is that whatever fault or retrogression APC is dragging Nigeria to today, it should also be having a fair share of that blame, because they were the ones who brought in Buhari. If not Buhari, Tinubu wouldn't have his chance of being the president of the nation. So as a result of that, all of them should share in that same blame. And we just hope and pray that one day we'll have a Nigeria of our dreams. Whatever you think, once again, share and follow the page. Thank you as you do so.